Oh, what up, YouTube? It's Rye. Let me holler at you real quick. It's time for you to build yourself up. You're laying somebody else's foundation. You're working for somebody else's dream instead of working on your own. You following somebody else to their finish line instead of following your own path, creating your own wave instead of working towards what's yours. Get that dirt off your shoulders. You're losing yourself into somebody else's dream. You're worried about what everybody else got going on instead of worried about yourself. You laying somebody else's foundation. What happens when you're done doing that work? You will not be credited for that. You will not get your thank you for that. You will not get your flowers for that until you go out there and make something of your own. Until you go out there and make some of yourself. Stay in the zone, stay hyper focused, and keep analyzing what you want to do so you can make it yours. You don't want to be a background character of somebody else's story. You don't want to be anybody's sidekick. There's nothing wrong working with others. There's nothing wrong with trying to work with something to contribute to the dream. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's different between being a background character and being a sidekick and being a partner. If being partners is different than being a background dancer. That's not what you want to be. And then what happens is they look at you a certain way. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're doing all this hard work, not getting the credit, they looking down on you. Build yourself up, build your own legacy, and focus on what's yours instead of wasting time working on somebody else's dream. And then at the end of the line, you expect to get your flowers and you don't get credit for it. And unless their actions show that they will, there's no point in doing that. But you don't want to be dependent on nobody. You want to be focused on who you want to be as an individual, who you want to be while you're going forward. That's what it all is. There's nothing wrong working with others. There's nothing wrong with, trying to work to make something greater. But you can work with other people, build connections, while also focused on the self and building yourself up as well. But when you're only focused on what other people is doing, you'll never get the success. You'll never get the respect that you deserve, because you do deserve it. You shouldn't be frowned upon. You shouldn't be looked down upon. And you shouldn't be put in a position where you feel like you're less than, especially with all the hard work that you've been putting in. You deserve to be cherished. You deserve to feel special. But it only comes with doing the hard work, with decentering it from everybody else, detaching from everybody else and focusing on you. And you're not the bad guy for doing so, because they would allow you to keep working on their dreams. They would allow you to keep being the background character. And then once you decide that, nope, I'm working it for me, now you the bad guy. Now you not being humble. Now you doing too much. I wasn't doing too much when I was helping you. And think of it this way. Why aren't you getting the same help in return? Why aren't you getting the same connections, opportunities in return? You building somebody else up, but when you ask for the same thing in return, you doing too much. That don't make any sense. It don't. So understand that while you laying somebody else's foundation and they reaping the benefits, you not earning anything from that. You're not gaining no success from that. You're not gaining no notoriety for that. So understand it's time for you to build yourself up. Focus on you. Get that dirt off your shoulders. Focus on prospering. Focus on getting it at that light at the end of the tunnel. Focus on that. Detach from all the foolishness, detach from all the nonsense, detach from anything that's not helping you win, anything that's distracting you from helping you win. That's what it's all about. Put yourself in a position to win. That's what it's all about. Working towards somebody else's dream and then getting rid of your own, forgetting your own, is not going to get you anywhere. And you're not going to get the respect that you deserve. Detach, detach, detach from anything that is no longer serving you. Detach from anything that is no longer serving you. It hasn't helped you this far. Anything that they're saying or doing holds no weight, because if it did, their actions would say otherwise. Anything they're saying, they're doing holds no weight, because if they were really for you, they'd be trying to give you the same connections that you've been giving to them. It seems like you give and they take. All it is give and take. That's all it is. So when you going to put yourself first? When are you going to put yourself first and go after what is rightfully yours? That's what it's all about. Build yourself up. It's time for you to win, my friend. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe, like, and if you're new, we're here every day. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.